Nazis 2016. I'm Jeff Gersman. Thanks for coming to Giant Bomb Presents, our E3 2016 kickoff meeting. So we've got a little bit of ground to cover here. I mean, it's just a kickoff, so we'll kind of give the brief overview, but we can all kind of chime in and see if there's any logistical changes that we need for the show this year. I've got Vinny Caravella.
Hey, how you doing? Hi. Great to be here. I love Boston.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Thank you, Boston.
That's the mayor of Boston.
Oh, thank you, Mayor of Boston.
Alex Navarro.
Hi.
Hello.
Not that great. Unlike Vinny, I don't just love Boston. I used to live in Boston. And there's no more rocket video game town than Boston, Massachusetts. Am I right?
Unless you want to make video games, then I don't know that it's like that great of a video game city anymore, right? I mean,
I hear Montreal's nice.
You left for a reason. Montreal blowing up, huge.
The Boston of Canada.
Yeah. The Boston of Canadian Boston. Montreal's baked beans. Mwah,
Delicious. Delicious.
Austin Walker, you lived in Canada for a time.
I did for a little while. Not as good as Boston. It's better than Canada. That's just science.
Yeah. And Dan Reichert flew out here with me from San Francisco. How's it going, Dan?
Good. Born and raised, Boston. Born and raised. Go Red Sox! Red Sox! Patriots! Yeah, come on.
Hey, Jeff, can I take a minute to recognize Boston's favorite son, Drew Scanlon?
Yes, absolutely. Boston's own. Boston's own.
They call him Mr. Boston.
Yeah, they
Mr.
do.
Boston.
They call him Mr. Boston,
Yeah.
and sometimes they
Yeah.
call him Master Boston.
Mighty, mighty Boston.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Okay. All right, so E3, we're about 2 months away. Logistics, Vinny, you've been on location. How's the location going?
I've been scouting. New York looks great. I think it's going to be a great E3. You know, they're talking about getting rid of Metro card. I don't know if that's a good idea or not, but like, I think it's going to be a really great E3 over at the Javits Center.
Okay, great. All right.
See you guys there.
Are they going to have enough internet for us with a 30 over 30, 20, 50 over 50? What are we doing?
I think we're looking at a solid 30 over 30.
Okay.
We're exploring our options. We have to kind of check it out and see.
Okay.
Have you seen our studio? It's gonna be awesome.
All of E3.
Wow.
Yeah.
All
Okay.
of E3 is happening in our studio, actually, this year.
Amazing.
Oh,
We're
okay.
just going to rotate in all of the different games. It's 3,000 games. Give them a couple minutes each.
The CBS sports people were not thrilled about it, but, you know, you have to make sacrifices.
They suck. So,
Yeah, well, you know. Alex Navarro, you know,
Yes.
booking show guests and stuff, like how's that been going for
So
E3?
I sent a blanket email to video games. So far, Dave Lang's the only one who's responded. But it was in the affirmative, so we got him on board.
Well, all right, okay.
No, you can applaud that. That's okay.
That's a bad starting place, but it can only go up from here.
Yep.
Austin shaking the bushes for news at
I'm just trying to
E3.
get any new leaks. I think the Trinity is. I'm just going to publish a story that says Sony Trinity, and then just make up some specs.
Perfect.
And
All right,
just-
great.
Probably.
That worked
I
out
don't
well
know.
so far.
Yeah.
So why
I ran
not?
into Adam Boyes earlier, and I'll just whatever he said, I'll just put Trinity on it and
Yeah,
just call it a leak.
absolutely. Just
Yeah.
say, just say Adam Trinity Boys.
Right.
And he didn't punch you.
No, somehow not.
Ah, amazing.
He gave me a really solid pitch on how they're going to convince people to buy VR. So I'm not going to repeat it for him though. That's his fucking job.
That's a separate panel.
Yeah.
They paid for that one. Dan Reichert,
Yes.
what do you do at E3?
Drew is done playing Metal Gear, so I don't really know what my job is anymore. So it used to just be watching him play Metal Gear, so now I guess I just bug you about Mario Party.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
great.
yeah. Oh! Well, thank you. Yes. Also the Pog thing. I think the Pog thing was pretty important.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're taking a run at the POG editor position?
Yeah, I would do that, yes.
Well, I don't know if we can fit Mario Party into our E3 plans at this time, but
Okay.
we'll table that for now
Okay.
and kind of circle back around on that one.
There's a few left. We have several to do.
Okay, all right. Well,
One has a microphone.
I have a microphone right here, right now.
Yeah, but you can't play Mario
Is
Party
this
with
a
it.
Mario Party?
No. It can't be Waluigi.
Isn't it though?
Doesn't
Couldn't
count.
we just say it is? Can we
It's
just
way-
say it?
It can't possibly be a Mario Party. It's really fun to do this.
Yeah. Like, I
And-
haven't
and we
tried to
don't have
run
4
screaming
hours.
from this room yet, so I don't think so.
I was thinking, wouldn't it be cool if we saw like an East Coast vibe for Mario Party?
No.
And
No,
maybe
no,
like
No, we discussed this. They get Sonic Shuffle. We are Mario Party. Or
We
maybe you
never
guys can have
discussed
Crash Bash. Yeah, Crash Bash is theirs. Yeah.
what if we do it like a Mary Had a Little Lamb thing where we start it and then they come in a few bars later and they start playing Mario Party 1?
We're in too deep. We got to keep going. It's been a while. The people want it.
No, they don't. No one wants to.
Thank you.
See, they hate it.
No.
They're like, it's garbage. That's what I heard. They're like, Mario
No.
Party's
All
All
terrible.
right, we'll do some kind of crazy, dumb party game, Sonic Bash, whatever you want.
Or Fusion
If-
Frenzy.
if-
I'm not agreeing to this.
If you guys can get a Kerbal to the moon and back from the moon by the end of that run,
And also rescue any Kerbals you leave in
that's
space.
right. Them's the rules. I don't make them up.
no
Rescue-
Kerbal left behind.
No Kerbal left behind.
Rescue is in scare
They're
quotes,
not
though,
in
so-
space. That's the only part that matters.
Oh, okay. All right. I still don't understand Kerbal Space Program at all.
Well,
No one
now's
does.
the best time to get in with patch 1.1 turbocharged.
No, it straight up doesn't. Like, I don't. What do you do? Like, you go to space.
Go to space. I mean,
Do you win? Did you win?
I was satisfied.
How did you know when you were satisfied?
That's a great question.
okay.
It's a MOBA.
Oh, okay, all right. Like, put it into terms I understand of like one of the two types of video games.
Yeah.
Wait, what's the other type?
Does it make me feel something, or is it a MOBA?
Okay, those are the two.
Like, that's it. It's either a MOBA or I walk around and see stuff and go, oh, okay. And then understand something about myself by the end. Whereas when I play a MOBA, I already understand that part of myself. Fuck that shit. It infected everything. They put it. There are things in Call of Duty you can look at and go like, oh, it's like a MOBA.
What? Wait, is it like the hero thing, like from Black Ops 3, like
Yeah,
the different
the
hero
specific
characters?
Yeah.
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 We came to a recent realization in the East Coast office that actually the progenitor of the MOBA genre is the Dynasty Warriors series.
There
Yeah.
are minions, there are creeps.
Oh wow, yeah.
You buy items, the upgrades.
There
Everyone
are
knows it
lanes
was
on the map.
it was Herzog's Vi 2, which was a 5-on-5 Genesis game. No?
the first true MOBA.
All right. So you guys are based in New York. You've got a desk now.
Yep.
Sort of. It keeps breaking.
Okay.
We haven't really talked about this publicly, so hey, here we are. Our desk keeps breaking.
How does it keep breaking? You would think it just
It's
breaks
tearing
once.
itself apart. It is under a lot of stress. It is not a New York desk. It cannot handle the. Hey, let me tell you about wood movement and humidity.
Yeah. Tell me about wood movement.
At some point, someone cast a spell, and my soul was tied to the desk, and the desk represents how I feel inside on a regular basis. It is splintering and tearing itself apart.
So like when the air gets moist, the wood gets engorged, right? And sometimes it just breaks. It wants to break through and just crack apart. And it's tearing itself apart with its inner passion, and so they had the wood putty it back together. Yeah, that. Then we had sex with the desk.
See, that's your fucking problem,
That's
man.
too fast?
These are not fuckable desks. They tried to sell us on fuckable desks, but it was 3 times as much. And I'm like, no, thank you.
I told them I needed one for my back, and they did not believe me.
Well, that's the standing fuckable desk is even more expensive. So I definitely Drew has one of those. I can't even.
Don't kink shame. Don't kink shame.
What's up with VR?
Yeah, virtual reality is here.
Okay, great.
It's.
Thanks.
I mean, not here. I mean, it's. I mean,
Will it be
or
E3?
Is it here?
You guys did a lot.
Yeah, I've spent a lot of time.
I watched
You've
a
been
lot.
jacked in.
I had a weird moment on the plane. So there's a thing that happens in virtual reality where you wet your pants. No, where like when there's nothing on the screen and it's blackness, you just kind of see a lit up, like the way you look at a black on any TV screen, where it's like it's kind of lit up a little bit. You can tell it's turned on, like me. Mm-hmm. And so you see that a lot when something's loading or when it fades to black or whatever. And I was on the plane, and I accidentally wore a hoodie that you could zip up all the way over your face.
Accidentally?
Yeah.
I bought it off Kickstarter. And it was like, wear this hoodie and be anonymous. And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go fucking break windows and steal shit. I'm gonna zip this hoodie up all the way over my face because you can still see out of it.
Does it zip up into a Guy Fawkes mask? What the fuck?
Fuck yeah. No, but it zips up all the way and then comes to a weird point. So it's like I'm a weird fucking Silent Hill monster. Anyway, so I had it zipped up all the way on the airplane.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Like,
You were that
imagine
guy.
the person sitting next to you being like, I can't deal with this.
I had the only open seat on the plane next to me, and then there was a woman there who she spent the whole flight just highlighting stuff on pieces of paper.
It's just
she had like
she was
six colored highlighters.
She was just highlighting. She looked at you and was just highlighting PAX over and over again on everything. This is what it's going to be like. I can't believe I'm going to Boston. I shouldn't be here.
So I spent the first hour zipped up, as they say.
What
Okay.
benefit does that have over like a sleep mask?
I don't know. What sleep masks. Sleep masks are tighter, maybe. I don't.
Well, wait, so your thing you can see out of. The point of a sleep mask is it's totally dark and you can fall
Yeah,
asleep
no.
or
This
whatever.
is this thing you can zip up and commit crimes in.
No one can see it's him.
So it's like a pantyhose over your face then?
Sort of, yeah, but
Exactly.
but it's like you can see out of it, but it's thick enough to where you can't really see in. And I was like, well, look, I had to wake up at fucking 4 a.m. to make this flight. It's terrible. I need to try to sleep. I'm bad at sleeping on planes. Whoops, I accidentally wore this thing. Maybe if I zip it up, that'll help. And so I did that and spent like an hour like that, and that was fun in its own weird way. But I was there with my eyes closed, and I had my reminder of virtual reality, which is what we were talking about.
How do you breathe in it?
You just breathe.
Does it feel okay?
It's like, what if, imagine if you took like, what the thickness of your
That's
shirt.
cotton, yeah.
Yeah, if you put
That's
that
real
over your
cotton.
face
Yes.
and breathe,
Yes.
you could still technically sort of breathe, right?
Okay, sure. Yeah.
It's like that, but not as probably bad as your very nice cotton
It's
shirt.
very nice, cotton. Thank you.
Is Aiden Pierce going to have one of these in Watch Dogs 2?
Yeah.
Like zip all
this
the way
is
up?
this is going to be like the Division 2 Dark Zone. It's not going to be put on a little mask. It's going to be like, fuck this crimes. I don't know. It was on Kickstarter. I don't know.
What else have you backed on Kickstarter?
I have my Arduino boy should be showing up any day now. It's a little handheld game console platform thing that is Arduino based, and I don't know why I got that, but that'll show up soon. Oculus Rift, that worked out pretty well.
Is Kickstarter your Dan's Amiibo situation? Are you just
No,
addicted?
no. Like
You can't
I
collect Kickstarters.
not anymore. Like
You can't.
I've been burned enough times by like I got a Pebble watch and it was just like this is a flimsy piece of garbage that is garbage. Also, wait a minute, I hate wearing a watch. Fuck me, right? So I keep buying things that I like. So I've moved away from it. I don't look at Kickstarter that much anymore. Anyway, there was a TV screen mounted in the back of the airplane. The thing is showing, just direct TV. I didn't pay the money, so I don't know what it was. But the screen was on the whole time, telling me that if I gave them $8, I could watch all this stuff. And I was sitting there with my shit zipped up and my eyes closed, and the screen was bright, and I could see the outline of the screen through my eyelids, through my zipped-up crime hoodie, and it looked like virtual reality when the screen goes dark.
Did you forget? Did you think you were in VR?
There was a second there where I kind of was, because I was groggy. I woke up at a weird time, and I was, like it was a rough. It's been a rough couple of days actually, in terms of like not sleeping, and like I got to Boston and just like I've just been a weird mess for since we got here, in terms of sleeping. Not the normal mess I always am, but so yeah, there was a split second where I thought I was wearing a VR headset.
How do you know you're not wearing one right now?
Unzip, Jeff. No, I mean like Yes. Oh, it's real.
Is this a fuckable podium?
Yeah.
Did they spring for the good one?
It's only one way to find out. Wow, we learned
I
today.
actually unzipped my pants.
We learned today in reality that if you want to make a 55-pound minced pie, you want to sprinkle 3 handfuls of dried moose meat into
Yes.
it, right? It's
We did learn this.
sweeter from our cab driver today.
We're not going to give you the context of why we learned this. We just did.
What's happening?
What cab were you in?
The cab.
Austin, you're the one in virtual reality.
No!
It's been you this whole time.
I'm actually okay with that. Like, regular reality kind of sucks.
Yeah,
it's not
This
great.
is kind of
I mean,
nice.
VR is not where it needs to be yet either, but
Yeah.
eventually someone will stumble onto an acceptable reality that we can all get into. Having the VR headsets in the building has been like cool, but also this weird thing of like, we set it all up, and I figured we would put these headsets in and it would be like, they'd be hot all the time because we'd be like, fucking let's go, let's travel to many different cyber worlds and find many different cyber beings to watch have sex in 360 degrees.
Yeah. How's that working out?
It's weird. It's weird.
Okay.
It's weird.
You can just join Second Life if you want that.
Yeah, well, they kicked me out for a thing I did.
Oh.
And the reality of it, though, was, we set it all up and went through all the stuff, and then kind of, like, there hasn't really been too many games that have stuck in terms of, like, keep going back to them. You know, I went back and played more Hover Junkers, which I think is a really rad game, and a good use case for virtual reality, but at the same time, you gotta put the headset on and do all this stuff.
There's so many things that demo really, really well. Like, you know, if my family visits, I want to show them, like, hey, check this thing out. But 0 games that I want to sit down and play for a long time or stand up and play for a long time.
It's this weird thing of, like, it happened. They came out with, like, relatively affordable in the grand scheme of things, virtual reality headsets that work, and there's video game software available. It all finally happened after decades of the promise of VR lingering in this far-off future. I have a VR headset hooked up to my PC at home 100% of the time. It's right there. I can put it on anytime I want.
Yeah.
And I totally don't. Or I do, like, to check, like, hey, did anyone else get an Oculus Rift yet? Put it on, load up Eve Valkyrie, try to get in a multiplayer game, find 2 other human players in the world, and go, okay, and move on. So yeah, I don't know. That's how VR has been. It's awesome. Has anyone, like, there's some VR here. Has anyone tried it for the first time here? You got it? Yeah. And like, so how many people like tried it and were like, man, fuck this shit. This is bullshit.
Very few people.
There's one.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was okay. Yeah, like the worst you could say about it is like, you know, and that's depending on what kind of demo you're getting and stuff like that, you know. But it's
But it's definitely not $800 cool.
nah.
Right?
But there are
Not
things
this
that
big.
show so much promise. Like, actually, that quick look we just shot a couple days ago, Chunks,
Yeah.
that thing where you're building a roller coaster, that's one of the coolest applications of VR I've seen yet. Like, I think that's up on the site now, right?
Yeah, that is up, and that's
Yeah,
one of
the
those
way
things that
you
shows
can-
like the promise of interface of just like
Yeah.
I can reach out and intuitively I can grab this roller coaster, man, and bend it to my will,
Yeah.
and then I can fucking ride it, man. It's like all the fucking cyber techno hippie crazy shit all happening, and you're like, oh, maybe this is better than a mouse and a keyboard for this sort of stuff of just reaching out and doing it.
Well, it seems way better than any other possible interface for that. Because, yeah, mouse and keyboard for, like, Roller Coaster Tycoon, or, God forbid, like, you know, a controller with trying to do that stuff. Like, you can't do it. But you were just grabbing pieces of the track and bending it so easily. And then I tried it briefly, and it's incredible. It's great.
Like, that's the stuff that, like, when augmented reality gets here, when the glasses are clear and you're wearing them all the time and no one has a television, you know, like that's the sort of stuff that you look at and go like, oh, this is our Minority Report stuff of like, I'm gonna move this over here, and here's a picture of my wife over here, and here's my current heart rate, and what time is it? Let's put it up here. Good thing I don't want to watch anymore. Fuck that Pebble bullshit, because the time is just burning into my brain all the time. I am the watch. That's my new indie game. You can come see it in the Indie Mega Booth. I am the watch. It's pretty good.
Is it a simulator? Or?
It's a watch simulator. You are the watch.
world.
Yeah.
I couldn't even get words. That
Yeah.
was too much for my head.
So we're here to prep for E3.
Yeah.
Have you been practicing your E3 excitement for those press conferences?
Yeah, we got a lot of feedback last year
a lot
that
of
maybe
great.
we weren't pumped up
We really
enough.
listened to the comments.
So why
and-
don't you? Why don't you announce a game and
Okay.
I'll see if I can get it right.
Okay. Blizzard is back. Are you ready for more StarCraft? StarCraft 1 rebooted, booted. This time you play as both the Star and the Craft.
Oh yeah, I thought I heard about this.
We're back. You thought Command and Conquer was dead. It is. Yeah! Fuck yeah!
Kill all franchises.
Do you like voodoo?
Yes.
Do you like Vince?
Yes.
Well, get ready, cause Parappa the Rapper is back again.
I bet that won't work on like modern TVs or something. I wonder how they're even going to do that. Huh.
Oh, what did he say? I was too busy looking at my laptop.
Oh yeah, I don't remember. Shenmue something. Game's dead.
Give me a chair to stand on, goddammit.
Yeah, it's E3 is weird. It seems like it's going to be a weird year for it too. With,
It's getting small.
yeah, and like when it gets small, it gets shifty, and hard to wrap your mind around. It's going to be a fighter. But whatever, I don't. There's going to be Sony will have its upgraded PlayStation 4 there probably. The NX will be there in some form. Like it's a big hardware year. Like Titanfall 2 will be there. There'll be. Yeah. Yep.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's what I was looking for.
Now that's
hired.
now that's a MOBA. I mean, it has creeps in it. Like literally, it's like just like Black Ops 3 has MOBA elements. Like look. Sorry, I didn't mean to bang the mic around.
You think Microsoft does the hardware? Like a revision in the C3?
I don't know if they have anything at E3 or anything like that, but like I feel like in the wake of like the next round of PlayStation Neo stuff that like some of the upgraded Xbox stuff has started to maybe circulate. Like I don't know if those rumors are legit or not. Like I don't have any idea. It's one of those things like, you talk to people that have been briefed on Sony's next moves and then kind of say like, well, what about Microsoft? And they're like, fucking, I don't know. So it doesn't seem like Microsoft, if they are working on something, it doesn't seem like they're at a phase where they're telling a ton of people about it.
And they probably won't now.
Yeah,
Not after what happened with Sony.
I mean, on
Wait,
some
what
level,
happened with
maybe
Sony? I missed it. But
So some website, I don't know who, they broke the story.
okay, weird.
That's maybe I think Kotaku ran into this not that long ago. Let's talk about Hulk Hogan. No, there's been this weird. It's a generational thing. I don't know. It's the damn kids. I don't know what to actually say, but I think you encountered it after that Sony story went up, and then it was something similar when like Smash Brothers characters leaked, where there was an element of the audience that were like, "Why would you spoil that? Why would you report on the news ahead of the official announcement?" Which is weird because for years it's like the other thing of just like, how come you guys aren't even real journalists? You're just sucking at the teat of the press release. It's like this pendulum is just getting weirder and weirder every time it swings back and forth.
But do these people get mad when it's like, oh, Comic-Con had a Suicide Squad trailer and there's a cell phone thing that went up? Like, do they get mad about spoiling that, or is this purely a video game thing?
I think it probably has permeated everything in a dark way, because that's usually how this stuff goes. But like I don't follow that stuff, so I see it through the lens of video games and people saying like, "Oh man, I was gonna watch the Nintendo's show to get this stuff." And like the weird part is like I look at it and go like, all right, I guess I see why you would say that, but it just speaks to how broken everything has become on the internet and how like weird everyone's mindset is these days.
And people have just become completely impossible to please one way or the other.
Something like that. Sure, yeah.
People got
like
mad
that.
at me last night for tweeting a picture of Samoa Joe winning the NXT Championship.
At a
because it was a
non-televised
spoiler.
event.
It was a spoiler on a house show, non-televised event. Like, I don't know how else they were going to see that.
Yeah. Well, maybe they filmed it and they were going to put it up. Yeah, I don't know.
What are our wrestling plans for E3?
Wrestling plans?
Are we doing?
Oh, we can
anything
talk
for
about
Wrestling
that.
plans for E3? Well,
Talk to Aaron Trites. Where's he?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, there he is. All right.
We talked to him. No,
I
nothing?
guess-
Okay. No wrestling?
All right.
You going to come to E3? Are we putting this
Yeah.
E3?
Yeah,
Okay.
okay.
All right. Great. We'll figure something out there. Write some storylines.
Everyone should come to PAX Mania on Sunday. It's
Yes.
Yeah.
That'll be
it's,
fun.
It's
gonna
gotten
be a
real
fucking
weird
mess.
here.
It's going to be great.
Yeah. So that's, I don't know, like it's, times are weird and they only get weirder, I find. And like, it's been,
Yeah, they're pretty weird.
they are super weird.
Times are weird.
Very, very weird.
God damn it.
You ever know some nights
Hang
are
on.
weirder than other nights?
Yeah.
I want to say right now,
Yeah, I occasionally notice that.
Well,
I don't know what that is, but I'm assuming John Drake is involved.
God damn it.
No,
Is that John
Drake's out at
Drake in a
dinner.
hot dog suit?
This motherfucker.
What are we doing? What's happening?
I don't,
There's a
God
nuance
damn it.
transpiring.
Yeah, times are weird.
What the fuck is this?
is this hot dogs?
Those
There's
are hot
hot
dogs.
dogs.
Is this hot dogs?
Armor hot dogs?
Are these hot dogs?
Don't eat that. You don't know who that is. They're good?
They're good?
Oh, okay, well,
All right.
never mind. Go ahead.
Mr. Wrestling 3 himself has said that they're good. So, I want
God, it spoiled my
I
hot
want a
dog.
hot dog. Right?
That's totally
Can you
Drake,
give
right?
me a hot dog?
No, it could be.
Yeah, I'm good.
Hot dog?
Oh, I'll fuck up a hot dog.
Watch your back.
Is that Drake?
Are they fuckable hot dogs?
Is that Drake? It's got to be Drake. No. Oh wait.
Patrick's not there.
Yeah, Patrick left.
Patrick in a hot dog suit.
Never.
Who would have thought it?
Is that who
Ain't
it
that
is?
the bitter end?
Oh, that might be Patrick. Yeah.
It's hard to tell because of the lights that are in our eyes.
Yeah.
I definitely see a Patrick-like shape
Yeah.
I need
within
to
that
say-
hot dog.
He's got a hot dog
Hey, Jeff,
build.
I want mustard on mine.
You got any kraut?
Yeah, mustard.
But
Thank
only
you.
if it's deli mustard.
Dan, how many amiibos do you have?
Amiibos?
Yeah.
I think I've got about. My girlfriend's just shaking her head. I think
As she should.
close to 70. Well, you haven't seen the ones I have at work. I've got my doubles at work. How
many amiibos-
Over 60.
How many are there?
There are like 80 something maybe. I don't have a Mega Yarn Yoshi. That's
So
the-
what's stopping you at this point from just completing the collection?
I'm looking for sales. I have a running eBay thing for buy it now, price plus shipping lowest.
So you're the thrifty amiibo
Yeah.
collector.
Minus mount, minus decal, minus card. I've got this running eBay thing. I go for $10 or less.
This is an excuse.
All right, I got one
Because
extra one.
If you
plain.
really wanted to, you could buy the rest of them and be done with it.
Yes.
And I think you're shopping around so you can keep this thing going longer. You just want to
Because then I don't know what to do with my life once I have them all, right?
That's literally
yeah, is
what
that
I'm
what you're
saying.
saying?
Yes.
Okay, well, you're right, probably.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah, no, I'll admit that.
Thanks
yeah,
for being
yeah.
upfront. That's,
yeah,
okay.
I get it. Yeah,
How are those
they're
hot dogs?
pretty cool.
These hot dogs were warm once.
I was gonna say, from up here with the lights in my eyes, all I saw was like a robed figure in the distance walking. I thought it was like some Dark Souls shit
some
was
druids.
about to happen.
Undertaker druids.
Yeah.
The forsaken hot dog.
Like, is yours warm?
No.
Okay.
How's the bun?
They got hot dogs.
I haven't had a warm meal in 4 years. This is perfectly fine.
That's what having kids does to you.
Yeah.
This is great.
I'm okay.
What were we talking about?
Virtual reality.
Okay.
E3?
You can fuck it.
Vinny, how old are you gonna let until your kids get to use VR?
I don't think the goggles fit, right? Like that's what seems like a bad
Yeah, I'm
idea.
not saying to do this. I'm just
Yeah.
curious.
For a while, like I assume that like they will grow up in a world where VR is kind of normal.
Okay.
And like I'll be the crotchety old man, like in the real world. So like as long as possible.
I mean, you're going to be like, and then there was cable TV, and they're going to be like, fucking what?
What? I don't understand that. Yeah, I'll probably hold off a while on that.
Okay.
There's no rush for that. Like I don't want VR headsets at the table. Like that sounds like a nightmare, right?
But what if they don't like a certain food, and you could put a VR headset on them, and then it would just look like pizza?
They could be eating a virtual hot dog.
And they could be eating, like, what if this hot dog was virtual, but like in their hand, in reality, it was like Brussels sprouts? and it was like you're tricking them into eating. You know, it's like or they're holding an airplane. It's like the airplane into the mouth thing.
Okay.
And in VR, they're holding an airplane like, oh, you got to land the airplane in your mouth. And then they get there, and whoops, it's carrots.
But, like, that sounds frightening because then you're eating airplanes.
I don't think there's anything wrong with eating an airplane.
It's
This
very
is
scary.
disruptive.
It's very scary up here.
This is a lot to deal with. He has a veil on.
I want to see a license.
It's like some kind of hot dog druid.
Yeah, I feel like is there like a food
you guys-
distribution license that you guys? Yes. Yeah.
It's like,
That's good.
that's just ketchup.
That is, in fact, mostly ketchup.
Yeah, sure. I'll take another. Thanks. Mustard, ketchup, and sauerkraut, please.
That's a lot.
Well,
What the fuck are you even here for?
do you guys have pretzels?
Oh yeah.
Pretzel would be nice.
Yeah,
Why didn't
pretzels are
anybody
great.
bring us pretzels?
Could I get like a nice
right?
gyro?
That's delicious. Thank you.
Oh, that's
You
a
have
lot.
anything? You have any drinks or anything? You got like a Pepsi or
Oh,
something?
yeah, thanks.
No
That's
Pepsi.
it. That's what I wanted.
All right.
That's it. Oh, yeah, a little more? Thanks.
Jesus.
Thanks. That's good.
Christ.
Just about that. Oh, wait. And a little bit more. Just a little bit. There. Thank you. Good. That's.
Well,
Well, that's just inedible.
Yeah, I can't do much with that.
I mean,
It's not really.
you could eat it.
don't
Wow.
eat that.
This is not. I can't. I've ruined this table.
I feel like I had a dream like this once.
I actually can't even. I missed something.
Oh, nothing about that went well.
That's good. That's.
If you want, this is the giant bomb trajectory. It used to be a man throwing Disney Infinity figures into the crowd. Now I got some guys with some room temperature hot dogs.
That's the power of VR.
Yeah.
And I'm saying it's only getting better, baby.
We are the room temperature hot dogs of video games media.
This shit is hockey sticking big time, is what I'm saying. You think the hot dogs are something?
Room temperature hot dogs are the room temperature hot dogs
Yeah.
of the video game
That's
industry.
everyone. No, wait, who has time to wait for a hot dog to cool off? Right? Right?
Is this the pitch of another Kickstarter you're gonna back?
Yes. The reward. It's a hot dog cooler.
Okay.
It's just it fits right in there. It's basically a hot dog toaster that you just keep in the freezer.
Oh, okay.
Pretty much. I mean, that's the prototype anyway. We took that to Shark Tank, and it did okay. They didn't really. It was one of those things where like off the air they were much nicer to it. You know, they cut those shows. They're always like,
Yeah.
oh, we're so brutal. It's like, oh, we think your idea is garbage. But off air, Mark Cuban was feeling it. Cuban was big.
I got a real question.
Oh, go.
Okay.
All right, finally.
All right, Dan, how many hot dogs do you think you could eat in 30 seconds?
No, that is not something I would be. No. Oh, you know.
Dan,
No. Let me. All right, sure.
Dan, here, before you try and get out of this, I just want to say my piece here.
I'm not going to try to get out of it.
The idiot I know would never turn down a challenge like this under any circumstances.
I will. Okay, let me explain a long-running thing here. Is that a hot dog that just yelled? What was that?
I don't know.
Is that? If there,
Titanfall guys. Just
there are many things in the world that I am bad at. The thing I am worst at is eating food quickly. There's my girlfriend nodding there. Every time we go out, it takes me like an hour and a half to finish a sandwich. So I will be the worst person for this challenge you could ever imagine. I will try.
Here's the thing. If you use the Kobayashi method,
Yeah.
if you dunk them
that's
in
the
the
thing where
water,
you- No. Even that.
And then
That won't work.
Oh, look at that. Yeah.
it's official.
The worst. This is the worst
Happening.
thing.
Come here, Pat. We got a mic for you.
Here, okay.
Oh shit!
listen here, you sorry son of a bitch!
Oh shit!
just going to make it way more difficult. All right. Oh, hi.
Let's lose it. Two
You
things today,
will eat
Riker.
those hot dogs.
Oh, okay. I'm going to make an honest prediction here.
What are you doing? You can. I already have it ready.
Yeah, no,
I was trying to get a stopwatch and my phone died.
It knew better.
Yeah, it understood what was happening.
You would 30 seconds is the challenge?
30 seconds? Yeah,
that what you said?
What do you think?
Okay, I'm not kidding at all. My prediction is I will not get through half of one.
Oh, come on!
I'm not kidding. Hey, I fucking like hot dogs. I would like to eat a lot of hot dogs. I can't eat them that fast. I'll try. I would love to. All right, take these off.
right.
All right.
We have to wait.
I mean, maybe we should go a minute then.
There's a lot of pressure right here, too.
ruling on hot dogs, hot dog bun, whole
Yeah,
thing.
man.
What are we doing here?
Oh, bun's a lot.
Bun.
I don't know. How many hot dogs do we have left in the tank over there?
He's got
There's,
five.
trust me, I'm not kidding. I won't get through half of one.
What if you
Let's
don't have to
let's say 1 minute. Let's say 1 minute.
minute?
1 minute?
1 minute.
Does anybody
I
else,
hope to get through half
anybody
then.
else want to challenge Dan? Anybody? Alex, you want to go for hot dogs?
No, I'm just here for commentary.
Austin?
I just ate. I'm good.
Okay.
I just ate a meatball sandwich before we came over here. It's.
I'll
physically-
do it. Give me a hot dog. Give me 3.
Benny.
Dan,
You got more hot dogs.
Dan, you gotta wad up the buns.
What do I have to do?
You gotta wad up the buns and eat those, and then you moisten the hot dogs and slide them down your throat whole like Kobayashi.
No.
All right, so
Like a duck.
That's not
I've
gonna work at
already
all.
eaten 2 hot dogs.
No, I'm not.
Does that give me a head
You have
start?
no
Yeah.
idea how bad I am.
And
at
once
this.
once you get him in there, you need to Axl Rose snake dance to make sure it settles in your stomach well. There's like a.
All right.
There's kind of a thing there.
These hot dogs are so bad. They're so bad.
Alex, I love that you just had that with you. That's just, you're ready to go.
All right,
I always have this with me.
Okay.
count us down.
Okay.
I swear to God, I'm going to try as hard as I can here, and it's going to be fucking terrible.
This is a shoot, brother.
It's a shoot.
All right,
Yeah.
Austin, you count him. I'll count Vinny. Do you guys
right.
want to load up like a cup with water to soak these buns in? I mean, are you guys
Nah,
fucking
do you want
amateurs?
me?
Like, what are you doing?
I'm good.
Do you want
Jesus
water to
Christ.
drink?
Yeah,
These,
probably.
these buns are already really moist.
Bunch of nuns up here eating hot dogs.
These buns don't run.
I'm already kind of full.
Second. My phone
Yeah, we
fell
just
asleep.
came from dinner.
Great. All right. We'll have 1 minute. I'm going to count down from 5, and then we'll begin. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Dan got like a tenth of a hot dog.
Jesus Christ. Vinny's already double through one.
Dan, you gotta eat the hot dog.
Dan's done.
30 seconds remaining.
Dan has about half a hot dog so far. It's not impressive.
It has to be like liquefied.
Yes, dip it. Yeah!
Time! We are at time.
All right.
I think it was a photo finish.
They were in the same room, so I think that's how we count it.
Did he come?
I have a count of 2 dogs on this end of the dais. Dais?
Deus.
Dais?
Yeah, we got 1/2. Generously, 1/2.
I think we
Most
only
of it is
count.
in my mouth right now.
I think we only count completed dogs, so that would be a 0.
I get all the amiibos, right?
What's that? No.
Yeah,
we
all
didn't
the
discuss
amiibos
that.
are now yours. Congratulations.
Finally, fuck.
Yeah,
I didn't
you
want to
win.
have to buy one of those.
Vinny, think of them as an investment in Max's future. You're gonna pay for his college with those amiibos.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna pay for it with something.
Vinny, how you doing? How you feeling?
That's like, I think that's too many hot dogs.
Feeling a little pukey?
No, I'm okay. I'll be all right.
You gonna puke?
Just continue on without me.
I'm just happy I get to eat this at my
gonna puke.
leisure now.
Dan, you just enjoying a hot dog over there? Just
Yeah, like at my
leisure?
leisure, I can just enjoy this hot dog now. It's not all wet at this point, so.
Okay.
You dipped it pretty deep.
I've always wanted to do a hot dog eating contest.
Yeah, I don't
did
think I
one.
would be any good at it either. Like I'm kind of with Dan that
I can't do it.
I kind of slowed down. I used to be a really fast eater, but not like a speed fast, not for long periods of time. It was more like I've got this food in front of me, boom, it's gone. But I couldn't like do that at a sustained rate for like half an hour.
I mean, maybe it was like Jack in the Box tacos or something.
Yeah, I mean that's got enough grease on it already.
Yeah.
That it's pretty much wet.
Like pre-lubed.
It's pretty much wet. Can you pour me a water?
Yeah, sure.
These
from
hot
that
dogs.
water.
Hot dogs a little dry.
Jeff, I've got a question for you.
Oh my god.
Okay.
How much water could you drink in 30 seconds?
Will you
With
give
that
me
I could do.
Can I get a Nintendo Wii as a prize?
I would do that. I would challenge him with that.
Dan, your bladder is the size of my big toe.
Yeah, I know, but I can drink water pretty quick. I can't eat a hot dog quick. I'll drink more water than any of you in 30 seconds.
Wait, no, that's how people
Yeah.
die. One, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's
what
the bad
that's what I
one.
was alluding to.
Yeah, yeah.
Is that someone literally died from drinking
Right.
too much water?
Oh, that weed thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is starting to sound a lot like a gambling addiction, actually.
Is this Mario Party 6?
Yeah.
Why can't we just flip baseball cards at a wall? You know, gambling that matters.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, man. Well, thanks to Max and Patrick for distributing hot dogs.
Yes.
Yeah, thanks, I think is the term for that.
Thanks.
Thanks to Pat.
The hot dog cart is going away.
Pat's always got the ref shirt, I've always got the mask. We're always on.
So I hope you got a hot dog if you wanted one. If not, there's still one here.
Some hot dog.
Oh, there's several here if anybody wants any.
Yeah, there's a few up there.
Hey, can I throw a hot dog into the crowd?
Please stop throwing food into the
Yeah,
crowd.
throw a hot dog out into the crowd.
I got 3. Can I throw 3 hot dogs into the crowd?
Yeah, I think you should probably throw 3 hot dogs into the crowd.
I mean, it can't be any worse than the time John Minyaki threw those giant Disney Infinity boxes, right?
Oh boy. Oh!
Yeah, good catch. Oh, wow, right into the camera. That's going to be a good shot.
Nice catch.
Did that guy catch one with his face?
Right
That's
in the
efficient.
mouth.
I like it. No,
That
I
was
don't know.
fun.
It's like you threw it so hard the cover came off the ball,
Yeah.
So, E3.
which is how I fell into shit that one time.
This is how all of our E3 meetings have gone so far. So.
This is actually not too far. Someone from marketing is there to say that's too much money, and we go,
You're fine.
all
We'll
right,
get
well,
bunk beds.
get a room at the same hotel then. All right, cool. That's cool. We could do that too. Actually, no, I'm really looking forward to E3 this year. I think the new announcements and stuff that'll be confirmed there, and just the changing nature of the show, I think will make it real weird this year. And I like a weird E3.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm pretty excited too.
As long as the weird E3 is not in an airplane hangar in Santa Monica, I'm in agreement with you.
Yeah, that was a
That was a mistake.
that was maybe a mistake.
They
But
get Keep E3 Weird t-shirts printed. That's
yeah. No more parties in LA. My official E3 theme song
shit. Yes.
for the year.
Fred Armisen is there.
Fucking shut this shit down. Yeah, so all right, that was probably a little bit more than the 15 minutes we thought it would take for E3. Does anyone have any closing remarks on E3?
What if we just didn't go?
What fun is that?
Okay, that's fair.
I'm
That's fair.
super excited actually. Like the more like with the PlayStation 4 stuff coming out and like ready to see some stage shows and see what they have to present to us.
And then, like, what does Microsoft have
Yeah.
to like counter this other big like platform holder news that will be sweeping through? Like, what's their move?
And what is going to be on stage for like PlayStation VR? Like, what are those demos going to look like? It's going to be.
Did you
great.
watch the PlayStation Experience thing? Did you guys
Yeah.
watch the PlayStation Experience keynote thing where they had Rez? No, where it was just like they had.
Was that the thing with Riggs?
There was a suit.
Is that the same thing, the Riggs thing, that
No, it was like a
presentation?
face
Yes.
cam, like
Yeah.
a Jarvis
Yeah.
cam.
Yeah.
Like presenting VR, well, whatever. That's even just talking about VR, like it's hard.
Yeah. No one likes it.
No, yeah, well, yeah. Like it's been funny, like seeing people say like, "Oh, our coverage of VR has done really poorly," but ours is actually, I mean, because it's goofy ass video in a lot of cases, it's actually done super well. So I don't know. I like covering VR because it is such a fucking weird thing, and it has the potential to be so amazing. It's just not maybe there quite yet.
Should we take it to the people?
Yeah, why don't we take it to the people? We've got a microphone there for the looks of
Somewhere.
things.
There's some microphones.
And we will, I don't know if there's another one. Is there another one in the other aisle as well? Sorry.
Yeah. So if you have any questions,
I fucked around and laid down on the stage instead of actually saying to the enforcers, like, oh, maybe we'll take some questions, do some stuff. Instead of actually like doing my job and setting up the panel. So that's on me.
That's also like a lot of our E3 meetings.
Yeah.
Let's just lay down.
Honestly, yeah. What if we just laid down for a while? So it looks like maybe this is the
right.
solo microphone for the looks of things.
this thing
So
on?
why don't you go ahead? Hello.
So, a quick housekeeping note. If anyone has any extra hot dogs that they don't want, hold them up in the air and I will come around and collect them and throw them away for you. If
Okay.
they're just boxes, I will take them too. I don't want them to get tracked into the floor
Thank
and
you,
make
hot
this
dog
terrible
trash
for
man.
Yeah.
all of the enforcers to clean up. All right.
He's
Thank you
doing
very
the
much.
Lord's work.
Thank you.
I guess the Lord hates hot dogs.
Sounds like someone's trying to put on a solo hot dog eating contest. Go on.
All right. Hi there, guys. MSU Hitman from St. Louis. I was just wondering if you could talk about how games media has changed from like the late 90s, early aughts till now. Because with maybe the exception of Rooster Teeth, everybody seems to be much more camaraderie. There's a lot more of, I mean, there's IGN people on GameSpot, and there's all this, cross integration. Whereas back in the day when I started consuming video game media in college, it was all cutthroat and, oh, you can't talk about GameSpot on the IGN forums or you'll be banned, and it's just, it's
Did they really?
lot-
I don't know.
It's
Wait,
a
really?
lot
They did
better.
that?
I didn't spend any time on the IGN forum, so I don't know.
I made the wrong decision back then. I realize that now.
I mean, I think, yes, there is some camaraderie in it because, and to a certain extent there always was, because, like it or not, like all those people have similar jobs to ours. We have a lot in common with people at other publications. So there's a lot of shared experiences, and sometimes you need someone that you can go to and go, hey, this PR person's a real fucking bad at their job, right? Like, oh yeah, we didn't get that game either. I think they're trying to keep it from us. And you go, yeah, I think they are. But now everyone just takes to Twitter and just posts that stuff directly. So it's a little bit different that way. No, I don't know. I think it's just as cutthroat, if not more so. But I think that the individuals involved don't care. I think that the brands involved and the corporations involved are obviously still if we're not getting that money, they are. And if they're getting that money, that means we're not. So we need that money to survive and thrive. So we need to make sure that all this ad money is coming our way. Fuck those guys. Like there's still very much that mentality at a certain level of management. But you get into actual content producers and stuff like that, the people that are editorial and production and stuff. It's just, hey. And everyone ends up working everywhere these days anyway, with some exceptions. I haven't moved around that much, but a lot of people end up bopping from one publication to the next because the one they were working for shut down. And then the other one they were working for shut down too. So, everyone ends up working everywhere at some point. So I think that's maybe made it a little different than it was. But yeah, there was a time when if you were at GameSpot and you saw IGN people at an event, you weren't necessarily walking up and talking to them for a long time because it was competitive. It was well, we're getting the exclusive on this game over here. Make sure you don't tell anybody about it because they'll just go fuck it up for us. So that doesn't happen anymore because now the publishers don't give a fuck about the press and they just go to YouTube directly and they hire their own, on-staff blog team and they run all the preview stuff themselves. So the relevance of the games media in terms of that style of coverage, the old style announcements and previews, and we've got the exclusive first hands-on. That's all bullshit now. No one cares. So the traffic was never going to it anyway, so it was never that big of a deal. So publishers just went and took it and put it on YouTube themselves. And before anyone realized, I think the businesses that relied on that type of stuff and that type of traffic, they woke up one day and went, wait, what? Oh, fuck. What do we do now? And then someone was there's movie trailers. Okay, yeah, all right.
What if we recap Game of Thrones?
Yeah. So it's stuff like that. It's been a long, weird road from when a website was barely video related to now at some point I think we ask man, what would it be like if we didn't have a website? if it was all video all the time. That's been the change. It's been.
I think it's better. Not necessarily the video stuff. I think the people working together and sharing and talking together, I think it's much better than it used to be. I got chastised once for sharing footage I shot with IGN because their camera shut down.
What?
I know. And it was like at a BlizzCon, and it was for a trailer, and like I happened to catch it off the screen, and their camera went down. And they're like, "Oh, hey, did you catch that?" And I was like, "Yeah, of course I did." And like, "Here, do you want to borrow it?" And then later on was like, "You did what?" I was like, "Fuck you!"
Like, who cares?
Who cares?
Yeah, I mean, there was an era when people were like watermarking trailers, and like some people still roll like that. It's just
And, we're all out here like trying to do our job, and like shit's gonna break, and like when my stuff breaks, I would look for somebody else to help me out. Like,
and there's
come
so
on.
few of us at this point. It's like you said, the sites and the jobs like keep condensing. So it's like, what's the point? Are you gonna keep fucking fighting for every little scrap of thing, or are you actually gonna like fucking work with people and be like, hey, yeah, this sucks. Let's fucking work together.
I pick my fights, but like I don't have a problem like promoting them or having them guest on our stuff. But there are certainly things like I'm definitely not talking to anyone at another publication about like a review before it runs, right? I'm not sitting there going like, hey, what do you think about it? Like that's no, definitely not.
There are lines,
but there are still lines along those lines. But anyway, yes, hello.
Hi, I'm Jason.
Hi. Jason.
How's it going? So I noticed are those fancy color corrective glasses that I've heard you talking about a bunch?
Yeah.
Like make your eyes not like colorblind?
Yes, that's the theory anyway.
How's that been going? Has that been working?
I don't know. I hadn't. There's a lot of weird stuff to it where like you have to wear it for a long time so your brain can adapt to the new information. And they say like, don't go like this and go like, looks good, looks bad, looks good, looks bad, because your brain won't handle it or whatever. And they also say don't drive while wearing them, which I've totally been driving while wearing them. But I get why they say that, because traffic lights really freak me out.
Like if you look at the PAX banner, do you see the different reds?
Do I see the what?
Different reds? Like you see the different reds there? Or
I
is it all just
see
a
the
blur?
red like lines in the background.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
There's like a deep red in the background.
What?
Yeah, you mean the red on black? Yeah, totally.
I don't know, man.
Deep red, man.
So yeah, I'm wearing them to kind of because I'm just curious to see how they do. But it's part of a whole process where like I need to walk around with someone who has not shitty eyes, so I can ask them questions like, "Is that purple?" And they can say yes or no, so I can look at that and go purple, and hopefully process that.
All right. Thank you.
How many people are colorblind in the audience? Yeah, you changed, man. You abandoned us.
Fuck y'all! I'm finding a better way. I want to live a better life. Shoot the virus into my eyes. Sorry, I didn't mean to bring sex talk to PAX. Go on.
So, I've been listening to some of the older podcasts for the first time. Right now, I'm in late 2009, and something struck me when watching your VR stream when you were getting tech support from a robotic rabbit, and the head was moving. So my question is, how do you feel about 1 versus 100 in VR?
I think, yes, definitely. I think social experiences of all stripes could be huge in VR.
Game
1 versus
shows
100, game shows.
in general on VR would be dope.
Yeah.
And 1 versus 100 was like the perfect format for that shit. I am still crestfallen that they have not brought that back in some way.
That's the only one they've tried like that. Yeah.
And
that poker shit, fuck that. Bring back 1 versus 100.
And the thing is like so much has changed. So if you think about why that thing failed, it was because like maybe players weren't there as deep as they needed to be, but also the ad money wasn't there. They were trying to sell ads for their live shows. And a lot of things have changed in terms, like the standard ad market for banner ads and all that other bullshit is blowing up and terrible, and everyone's got ad blockers, and like no, that's not the way to make money no more. So like Microsoft, I think with a product like that, they could actually, that could be a meaningful pitch to an advertiser that they might actually bite on now in a way that they didn't then.
And like there are streaming platforms now where people who don't need to boot into the game to watch it can watch it, right?
Yeah.
Like just watch it on Twitch. And I bet that would do really well.
I mean, people buy ads on our shit now.
We should leave and go make this
They'll
happen.
buy anything.
They won't though. They will only buy something if it's like modern and fun, and they all want something new. They don't want the old shit. So it leads to you have to come up with something custom and exciting for every single advertiser, and that's why it's so ridiculous. Next question. We got 5 minutes left here, so we're gonna try to blaze through these.
So I'm one of those people that just today like tried VR for the first time, and so I like sprinted in. I tried Res, I tried Thumper, and I would just have this like really like kind of underwhelming feeling that you guys are talking about, because it was like, well, I'm just kind of playing with a controller. It just feels like a big screen. Like, yeah, in Thumper I can like look behind me, but like, why would I? Because like the game's in front of you. But then I tried this game Blind. I don't know if you guys have tried it. It's on Oculus. They've got the touch controllers working, and you can reach out, you can touch things. I mean, it was kind of broken and pretty basic in some ways.
Yeah.
But to me, like, that was the biggest dividing line between the underwhelming feeling and, oh, this is the future. Like I was like standing up during Res, like trying to make myself dizzy, and I just couldn't. Blind, it was like, oh man, I am here. Do you think that like one of the reasons why VR has just been like kind of so far is just we're still using old controllers, we're still using old dynamics?
I think that's part of it, right? I mean, you know, it's something that'll ramp up over time. Like, they have to try to introduce these things in a way that is acceptable to people that currently play games. Like, they have to pitch to their existing market a little bit. So you have like, you know, well, we'll put you in a cockpit and you can hold an Xbox controller and there you go. And that's still cool, but yeah, it's not like a life-changing thing. It's not some world mind-bender sort of situation like you can get when you have more of your senses engaged. That feeling of like, well, I'm reaching out and grabbing things, or, you know, when they start to get more into that element of just like how many different senses of yours can we like poke at with this stuff, I think that'll only enhance the experience and get you to a point where like presence, that feeling of like, oh, I'm in this other world now.
So you want VR headsets with like a smell strip underneath?
Yeah.
You want to smell these virtual hot dogs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next question.
Hey guys, I'm Lucas. Dan, thanks for the hot dog.
Yeah.
So there's no shortage on the site right now of you guys playing completely all the way through games with Metal Gear Scanlan and some of the GBE playdates. And I was wondering, would you ever bring back the endurance run format, or does the man hours it takes just not make it worth the time?
I've never really thought about it.
Is that what's an endurance run? Sorry, is that like before I was here? Is that
Endurance Run was
is
a video series we did a long time ago.
Okay.
It was like playing through a couple of different video games every single day.
people liked that?
Every single day.
Dan Joe Kadrui.
Gesundheit.
I watched that.
Yeah.
But
no,
like,
no current plans for
Just
the
make the
return
camera
of the
shake
endurance
its
run.
head.
Yeah. It is an intense commitment.
Here's the
Yeah.
thing I'll say to you. Just because we don't call it an endurance
Right.
run doesn't mean it isn't one.
yeah.
And that's one to grow on. Next question.
That's completely off-brand, and I disagree.
Hi, Jeff.
Hey.
So, on your recommendation on the podcast, I decided to take the deep dive into the malt liquor drinking community.
Okay, great.
And
I'm so sorry.
I've started to get
What have
personally
you guys
involved
been
in it a little
doing?
bit.
Yeah.
I've taken a little personal investment into, and I made my own malt liquor video. So my question for you is, do you plan on bringing the malt liquor drinking community to E3? And second question is, what other weird YouTube communities have you come across recently?
I am not going to bring malt liquor drinking to E3. I don't drink at E3 anymore, really, except when it's all over. It just got to a point where I was like, oh, like all this complaining that people do about E3, I was like, oh, it's so grueling and all this other stuff. It's because you're wasted for large parts of it and hungover for other parts of it. Like, oh, wait, I just don't need to do this. And then this show is a fucking cakewalk. So I kind of stopped drinking, I don't know, 3-4 years ago. We had a very drunk E3 that it seemed like not a lot got done. And I remember Vinny yelled at us, and I felt super bad. And then we drank less the year after that, and that was weird too. And I was like, let's just call it there, and I'm just not going to drink during the show anymore. It's not worth it.
Okay. Would you ever consider doing a Giant Bomb malt liquor video?
I mean, I think I maybe would be willing to do a malt liquor video on my own time, but I don't want to drag these fine people down with me on
Hey,
that.
I can help you.
And that's going to be it for us. We are at time.
Hey, thanks again to Drew Scanlon over there who's been filming. And thanks again to all the enforcers and technicians who helped out with our panel. They've been here all day. Thanks, you guys.
Sorry about the
Appreciate
ketchup.
it.
Yeah.
Thanks
Throw
to
your
Pat
trash
Bear.
away.
Yeah, pick up your hot
Fucking
dogs.
clean up
You know
after
what I'm saying.
yourselves.
Hot dogs, Armor hot dogs.